A funding crisis in June threatened to close the New Orleans mission for the summer. After a shakeup in management, not only did the mission remain open, but it's adding new programs to provide not just housing and food for the homeless, but also hope for a future. This is where many of New Orleans homeless and addicted find shelter.
And when I relapsed this last time, I ended up under the bridge.
52-year-old Calvin Sampson says he prayed, and then he walked a block to the New Orleans mission.
And I came here and I talked to Johnny, the assistant director, and I told him, I want to come here and volunteer. He said, I'm going to let you stay here. But if you come up with a dirty urinalysis, you say you got to go to treatment. I say, I'm fine, but that won't happen.
And it didn't. Sampson is 57 days clean and a paid employee at the New Orleans mission.
Let's call Pastor Pohill in Florida and see that we have an opening for him.
He helps find treatment options for those who are addicted.
Hey, Pastor, how you doing? This is Calvin Sampson from New Orleans Mission.
His role is part of a new program implemented by the new executive director.
So this is where we eat every night, and we feed about 250 people.
David Botner, a native New Orleanian, took the job 63 days ago.
We're changing the culture that people are saying, you know what? I don't have to stay under the bridge. I don't have to live in the mission.
The mission now has GED and mentoring programs, and efforts are underway to create more jobs. He says it's all about opening eyes to the possibilities, the way his eyes were opened after his own encounters with drugs.
When I met the Lord at age 30, he completely changed everything about me.
And he felt a calling to help others.
When I see somebody that really gets that, okay, my life, I can now have hope, and I believe what this guy's saying, it does something in my heart that says, okay, you know what? Taking this job for $1 a year makes it all worth it.
Yes, $1 a year. Without his salary and with the generosity of old and new friends, he says the mission is paving the way for a brighter future for many who have struggled to see a future at all.
I sit here with tears in my eyes because the rest's been unbelievable. I got money saved. I go dance on the weekend.
And Calvin Sampson says for the first time in a long time, he has hope. David Botner says he found his role at the New Orleans mission through his work with Compassion Outreach, which is a faith-based nonprofit organization headquartered in Slidell. While Botner says he sees a bright future for the mission, there are always needs. If you can help with volunteer hours or with supplies, contact the mission at 504-523-2116.